Alright, another Xenomorph match. I have another daily ritual to hit survivors a certain number of times with the tail attack. Hopefully in this match I will be able to actually hook survivors. Unlike the last time I played Xenomorph from the Hawkins lab. I found that when using Xenomorph, you want to use the tail attack very sparingly, only if it's at an area where you can't get a survivor with a normal attack, because it's very punishing to miss the tail. It slows you down in a massive way. Are all these guys like running in the same area? I saw another one back there, I think. Okay, let's see if there's actually a hook where it should be at the... okay, good. There is. Not really a big fan of this whole tunnel system. I find it very easy to like run into a corner or get lost in that tunnel because every area looks the same. It can be very disorienting at times. Very confusing. Boy, they're going crazy with these turrets. What the hell is that thing he's got on his head? Yeah, they know what to do against Xeno. Just use the turrets and use them often. Honestly, I wouldn't care if it knocked me out of runner mode a little easier, as long as the staggering component was removed and I wasn't slowed. That would be fine. Because I can get runner mode back easily by just going into one of the tunnels. I don't see why I have to be slowed down in the middle of a chase, though. That is very frustrating. Looks like he's got a dead wolf's head on top of his head for some reason. I don't know why. I thought he was supposed to be some kind of nature freak or something, really into nature, and yet here he is killing and skinning wolves for his own personal pleasure. That was bad. Oh, nice bait. Yeah, I'm just going to have to M1 her. She's too confident in when there's a pallet in the area. I'll end up missing most of the time with the tail. Not really good with killers that require the use of projectiles or mechanics that involve aiming in the first place, because, yeah, I don't have the best aim. Okay, you're not wiggling. What are you going? Are you going to give up? Xenomorph's just too oppressive. That wasn't very smart, was it? Oh, here's Wolf Boy again. What did that wolf ever do to you? And yet somehow people consider survivors to be the good guys. Yeah, this is a very strong tile for him. Especially, if he puts that other one down. I have to break these. Okay, where the hell is she? I hear her. Yeah, that's fine. I'll smack you again. I'll put you in deep wound. I'm not going to chase you. But at least buy me a little more time. So I've basically, with a few variations, have been using this build on pretty much all my killers when I play killer. I find it works very well in helping to stall the generator progress. I have no idea where she went. I know when I see like True Talent play, he uses Dead Man Switch and Scourge Hook Pain Resonance. I really do not like the Scourge Hook perk, especially Pain Resonance. It was nerfed very heavily in the last patch. It only works once per survivor now, so you can only actually use it to regress generators 4 times. And I think if they're going to have it work only 4 times, they should make it apply to every hook, but they don't. So you have to hope you get lucky in terms of RNG when actually hooking a survivor. If you don't, it's a complete waste of a perk slot. So I just do not like Pain Resonance at all for those 2 reasons. I know recently Otstarva made a video of problematic perks, and Pain Resonance was one of them. I'm like, are you kidding? You only get to use it 4 times, and only when you got favorable RNG to actually hook a survivor on one of those hooks. So it seems to me like Ots would take away all the strong perks that killers have in their possession when going against survivors. There has to be something that slows the game down to where you can actually accomplish your objective of killing survivors. Otherwise, it's just a waste of time playing killer. But unfortunately, it seems like Ots has the developer's ears. So I would imagine in the future, many killer slowdown perks that are being used will most likely get nerfed again. Which is a shame. He really messed up coming in here to heal. I don't know why you would do that. It's a shame I can't really get any decent... Well, the Mori is blocked on this one as well. It's just... This map is so cramped and cluttered. I do really like the aliens Mori, but I just wish it was... All these environmental objects would just disappear when the Mori is activated. Oh yeah, and Pentamental was another one of Otz's problematic perks. Come on. As I said, it seems like anything that helps slow down the generators, pop, Pentamento, pain resonance, anything like that's a problem in his eyes. I have no idea why. I guess he just wants the gens to fly and killers to be steamrolled. That's the only thing I can think of. Not a very balanced view. But, I mean, that's kind of typical. He's the one who wanted kills over hooks anyway. And unfortunately, like I said, he seems to have the developer's ears because that's what they went with. Game would be a lot healthier if hooks were prioritized. Hooks were rewarded in a way to where killers don't have to run perks to receive more of an incentive to actually hook survivors. Go for chases more. It would just be an overall healthier direction for the game. I knew eventually you would lose your nerve. How do you fall for that? I'm like, what? At least 10 feet tall? I mean, maybe that console obscures the view of my character's entire body, but still, I'm not Chucky. My character, the Xenomorph Queen, is rather large, so I'm not sure how you fell for that. You were really greening that palette, and that's not even a very strong palette. And she gave up. Okay. Now we just gotta find Wolf Boy here. I'd be happy to end him. He's, I'm not a big fan of Jake anyway, but if he's going around wearing a wolf skin for no reason other than the fact that he killed a wolf, I mean, not a good look. So you can't really hide from this killer. Oh, look at that. Poor wolf had to die so he could be fashionable. Yeah, I find these tunnels really confusing sometimes. Oh, Cheryl had an anti-hook build.